Hello, Eleanor here, and I am here to talk about the wonderful new fiction podcast, 2000 and Late. 2000 and Late is a new fiction podcast from the creator of The Bright Sessions. It is a dark comedy that grapples with the havoc of our current moment and tries to find the hope inside of it. The show follows Harper, a 36-year-old nihilist whose life is upended when she's possessed by a demon hell-bent on bringing about the apocalypse. But Harper doesn't want to end the world, and the demon gives her more power than she's ever had in a very long time. So, yeah. I'm loving this show. It's sharp and funny, and it's a cathartic release from the anger and impotence I often feel about the dumpster fire of a world we are all living in these days. It's unapologetically angry, surprisingly tender, and deeply entertaining. I think that 2000 and Late is ideal for fans of Fleabag or Killing Eve, Jennifer's Body, Yellow Jackets, Venom. So, yeah, let's go create some havoc. Oh, and also, Jeffrey worked on this. Jeffrey is the sound designer, and that's also really cool. So please go check out 2000 and Late wherever you listen to podcasts. Hello, this is Eleanor, and I want to tell you about a new podcast I think you'll love. Cat Skull is a visceral neo-noir thriller about violence, identity, and what happens when justice turns personal. Cat Skull is set in urban Singapore and follows the story of Ram, who has always felt invisible. He's searching for meaning in a city that moves too fast to care. When Ram's best friend ends up in trouble, Ram puts on a mask and takes matters into his own hands. But after that first night behind the mask, Ram discovers something more dangerous than revenge. It's the intoxicating pull of finally mattering. Cat Skull is adapted from Miley Yang Tae's award-winning novel and produced by Audacious Productions, the award-winning team known for DC High Volume, Batman, and Temujin. So please go check out Cat Skull wherever you get your podcasts. New episodes every Friday.
I know my camera's off. One second.
Okay.
One sec.
Malik, what are you doing?
Ta-da!
Oh my God. Audience, Malik just turned on his camera and where did you get that wig?
Jamie, 'tis I, the mother of dragons, and my reign has only just begun.
Are you for real?
You can live in my new world, or you can die in their old one.
Oh, damn. Well, fortunately, that's 100% not how democracy works, even with dragons.
But I was born to rule!
Someone on the radio said something about the sun going out forever in a month or so. But we all knew the end was near, nothing to be done from here. So I shake my head and off to bed I go.
Hello, dear listener, and welcome to World Gone Wrong, a podcast where two besties weather the storm of this chaotic world, apparently today in wigs. I'm Jamie.
And I am Malik of Dragonstone, House of Targaryen, wife of that hot guy, and I am the dragon's daughter.
Honestly, Malik, you would make an excellent mother of dragons.
Thank you. That's the nicest thing you've ever said to me. It's my caramel eye.
Okay, and where did that wig come from?
Oh, this old thing? I just had it in the closet. Left over from the Halloween, which will not be mentioned.
It will not be mentioned. So, dear listener, maybe you have figured it out by now from all the dragon jokes. We are doing an election episode.
I'm thinking of this like one of those very special episodes, an after-school special, a pause in our regular programming.
We agreed to put all our thoughts and feelings about the election into one episode so that we wouldn't be tempted to just talk about it all the time and slowly morph into, I don't know, Pod Save America by accident, because ew.
The presidential election, the once every 4 years stress fest that is how we run our government here in these United States of America.
I swear, even in the before times, elections already felt like the scariest, most chaotic time, and now that feels true, like tenfold.
I hear it's the most important election of our lifetime. And that's not only because there's a literal dragon running as one of the candidates.
Is it just me, or has it been the most important election of our lifetime for, like, our entire lifetime?
God, yes. So, Jamie, want to start by giving us the lay of the land?
Because surprising literally no one, I am the news junkie in this friendship. Okay, we are a few weeks out from the presidential election here in the United States, and there are like just so many historical firsts. First Black woman, first Southeast Asian woman, possibly the first woman president. We have the wild experience of having the sitting president step down from running. Remember that?
Feels like a million years ago. And also, thank God.
Seriously. But that doesn't even touch the big first on the Republican side. The first, not human, totally real, somehow more charismatic than I ever would have predicted, dragon.
For my listener friend who wasn't paying any attention earlier in the year and sometime in the middle of the summer looked around and were shocked to find there was a big red dragon running for president.
And is it possible that friend is actually...
I absolutely know how this happened. Please explain it?
Okay. Basically, the Republicans had a primary exactly as you'd expect, and because Trump was running in it, not a lot of people ran against him, and then very late in the process, the big red dragon, as you said, jumped in the race.
Not to be confused with Clifford the Big Red Dog.
The part I'm not super clear on is how he got on all the ballots so fast. That's not important right now. So long story short, the dragon beat Trump in enough primaries to take the Republican nomination.
I know he's a wild card, but he only speaks the truth. He's gonna shake things up. He's so strong.
If you said that like out of context, I really wouldn't know if you were talking about Trump or the dragon.
It's like that thing from Greek myths where you chop off the monster's head and something worse grows in its place.
I think in the myth, the Hydra grew 3 heads, so maybe not exactly the same, but I do know what you mean.
Nerd. I remember 4 or 5 years ago, I really thought it was possible things would get slightly better once Trump was finally out of politics.
I hate to say it, but if you just listen to the dragon on the radio, so like you can't see that it's a dragon talking and only hear the words, he's a better speaker than Trump. Like what he says is bad, very, very bad, but he's very, very good at giving a speech.
But dare I ask about policy?
Oh, I mean, it's honestly what you would expect from a Trump successor. They are still trying to rip away reproductive rights, still super scary anti-immigration policies. And you don't need me to recap the trans healthcare stuff, I'm sure. So, yeah, it's still bad. Just now, it's got a little more flavor of literal fire and brimstone.
The policy part of this feels almost normal.
Even so, I think a lot of people were shocked. You weren't the only person not paying attention to the primary last winter, so to be going along and one day you realize the leader of one of our 2 political parties is a mythic fire-breathing beast is, even for our current world, it's weird.
My listener friend feels much better informed. Thank you for the recap.
It's been a really tough time to keep up with the news, and this all moved really fast.
And babe, I have been busy just dodging the mythical threats in my immediate environment. Who has time to worry about a dragon all the way over in the District of Columbia?
Honestly, I don't want to talk about the stupid dragon.
Really? I assume this is where, the Jamie rant would go?
Yeah, me too. When we scheduled this episode way back in July, I totally thought I'd be ready to do 30 minutes on why the dragon's policies are so bad. And they are. But also, they're bad in more or less the same way it's been bad for so long. It's boring, which is also depressing. And it's weird, but I'm hopeful. When over the summer, VP Harris stepped in to run, I actually felt hopeful about politics for the first time. And I legit can't remember. But I also feel sort of bad that I'm hopeful. Does that make any sense?
Girl, are we joking? I feel like I've been waiting for you to be more optimistic than me. Is this also a first?
Well, I don't think my optimism muscle is getting a lot of reps lately.
But also, I think I get why you feel guilty about feeling hopeful. It feels like by hoping, I'm opening myself up to the possibility of failure.
Yes. Hoping is naive and then it'll be my fault if I get hurt.
But cynicism won't protect you from getting hurt either.
Wow. Malik, who are you, my therapist?
I'm just saying, if you don't hope for a better thing, world, whatever, then what the fudge is the point?
Did you just say what the fudge?
Hey. I skipped lunch today.
But what about you? How are you feeling about all of this madness?
Well, I wanted to tell you I've been talking to family and friends and literal strangers.
Not outside of the ordinary, but go on.
And the weird consensus of the people not enamored by dragon charm is that, we're kind of scared. Big scared.
I know.
Okay, so, I've been kind of doing this thing at my restaurant. Sort of like a case study, one man versus the world kind of situation.
I have no idea what that means.
I sort of kind of a little bit get into everyday rousing debates with a number of dragon-hearted people enjoying spaghetti circles or anything else on our albeit somewhat disconnected menu of foods.
What? Wait. How? Are they receptive?
Yeah. Kinda. Well, some of them.
Is it anything like how some of my family reunions go?
Yes, that is why I wanted to tell you this.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so, oh my gosh, dish. So last week, this demon of a woman, not literally, figuratively, a demon, when this woman sat in my section with an "America, you're fired," literally, hat on, I thought, oh no, her, she's a Beth.
Don't say her name.
Listeners, you can't see it, but Jamie just clasped her ears as if, the very utterance of her second cousin's name resembled an ambulance siren that passed by a little too close.
Beth is one of those people who supports you even though you're gay. She is voting for the dragon entirely and ultimately because she believes the wholly fake and unproven theory that dragon scales can cure cancer. And look, her husband has cancer, so I get it. She's desperate for something to fix everything. But it's just so not true. And it's just preying on the people who are vulnerable, as usual.
That's what I'm saying. And based on how a few of my customer convos went, Beth has some besties.
I hate that.
I know. One guy was adamant that electing anyone other than Mr. Dragon would be a slap in the face towards preserving the family unit.
Wow. Really? Says the guy supporting a species who is literally known for flying solo. Dragons are territorial. They don't like to be around others. So much so that a group of dragons in Japanese translates to tatsu, which literally just means dragon, one, alone.
Wow. Now I wish you'd have been there. I should have said that. That's gold.
What did you say?
Hell if I know. Something like, here's your basic light beer. Would you like a glass of that?
Malik!
And, oh my gosh, this other person who was in my section doesn't even plan on voting?
No way.
Wait.
That is genuinely the worst possible thing you can do at this moment.
I mean...
Reason. Did they give you reasons?
Well, when I say my section, I mean my apartment. And when I say person... Okay, I don't have a clever way into this. In hindsight, I sort of wish I'd, pretended it was a letter from a listener, but I didn't. Okay, screw it. This person's Riley. Riley doesn't plan on voting.
What?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
No, they're trying out this new thing called dark humor. Yes, girl, I'm serious.
No, I can't believe this. What the hell? Why didn't they tell me?
I think they were worried that you would react like this.
Okay, well, fair. But also, what the hell?
So I thought maybe in this safe space.
Why did you just say it like that?
In this safe space of me and you, Jamie, of our podcast, we could talk about it. And I don't know, just tell me what I say to them. Because what they say makes sense to me, even if I dislike.
My brain is sort of exploding, and I'm trying to remain in a safe space with 6 thoughts all crowding to the front at once, and I'm feeling very judgy.
Okay, commercials, save me.
Hey, I'm Arnie Niekamp from the fully improvised comedy podcast Hello from the Magic Tavern. I'm here with my co-hosts, John the Talking Badger,
Bing Bong,
and Usador the Wizard.
I greet thee, listeners.
Look, I'm trapped in the magical land of Foon, so I started a podcast interviewing elves, unicorns, and other weirdos. We have great guests like Felicia Day, Jason Mantzoukas, Brennan Lee Mulligan, Amy Mann, and so many more.
Oh, and I think one time we interviewed a sentient shoe? I hope it was sentient.
Not to mention the evil people we've had to interview. How I hate evil.
Join us as we bar crawl across the magical land of Foon.
Looking for adventure.
Getting caught up in escapades.
Hello from the Magic Tavern is available right now on your favorite podcast app and ad-free and with lots of bonus content on Patreon. Subscribe to Hello from the Magic Tavern today.
Okay, we're back. Jamie?
We are back, and I am not exploding anymore, and I am no longer judgy, mostly. While I breathe deeply, will you explain to me why Riley doesn't yet plan on voting?
For sure. I think they feel like if they are voting for this person to be president, it's like they're complicit in the things that they've done. And like the current administration has done a lot of bad things over the last couple of years.
Okay, I can't deny that. It's been a shitty couple of years. I legit screamed listening to the news last week. And I'm not exactly the biggest fan of how our government has... I think it's another reason I feel bad feeling hopeful.
I don't know how to talk to Riley about it. Because I totally agree that all this, you can't see my Kermit flail, but imagine, all this sucks.
Okay, I think it's about thinking about voting differently. Like, voting is just one of the things we do to be engaged citizens. I call my senators. I educate the people I know. Maybe we go out to protest. Maybe we do direct action in our communities. Making things better is an ongoing fight. And voting it's just one part of that.
It's always felt to me like voting was a drop in the bucket, not like signing on to someone's team and agreeing with them on everything.
Oh, for sure. Okay, so let's just circle back again to the hope thing. And like being cautiously optimistic that maybe an election could move us towards something better.
Sure.
This seems naive, but also like, it seems better to try. Malik, I'm going to ask you to play this game with me. It's the World Gone Right. Fight for the future. Do you want to give this segment a little theme song?
I want to live in a future where the world goes right.
Ooh, beautiful. You are perfection. Mm-hmm. So there are a lot of things I'd like to change about the world, but only some of them are things the federal government or the president have any control over. In this game, we will try to imagine the things we want from our government. For example, I wish they would pass a law that protected abortion access all over the country.
Okay, I get the idea. I wish they would make housing more reasonable for all of us.
I wish we would do more about climate change.
I wish someone would actually make healthcare a little less stupid. Oh, I wish they'd make the FEMA app better.
Or like I wish they'd just fund FEMA and not suddenly act like federally someone else has not done their job because they themselves chose to vote against it.
Right.
And like, I know that the Democratic Party is flawed, but the things we just listed are a bunch of things that the party says they want to do. And if we keep pushing and lobbying, they might actually get some of it done. Okay, well, maybe not the FEMA app improvement. I haven't seen anything about that specifically.
They should. After that Shy 311 fiasco, this might become my number one issue.
Malik, I have an idea.
On how to make the FEMA app better?
I'm sure I could come up with some suggestions, but no, something else.
Do tell.
So, Fight for the Future, working title. Let's think about it like a video game. The game is try to make the world suck less or make the world I want to live in. And we do lots of things to try and win this game.
Right. Like when you were talking about all the different ways to be a citizen, organizing, calling your reps, fighting, etc.
Exactly. And one of the big bosses in this game is the president. The president isn't our leader. It's just one of the many big bosses we got to fight in this game.
Ooh, okay. I like this metaphor.
Right. So extending my crazy metaphor, Malik, you are playing this game and a little menu pops up. It says you get to choose which boss you fight at the end. Do you want to choose? Well, hold on. Give me a second. I'm thinking of not scary dragons from video games.
Ooh, Toothless. Oh, no. No, that's a movie. Bowser from Mario Brothers.
Yes, perfect. You get to choose between battling Bowser from Mario Brothers or the Dragon Lord Placidusax from Elden Ring.
Okay, my truth is that I love video games, but you play way more than I do. So my other truth is I will need you to explain that to me. The dragon from Elden Ring sounds hard.
Yes. It's so hard. It took me like 7 hours to beat. So we have to choose between battling the Dragon Lord Placidusax and Bowser in our quest toward abortion access and stopping climate change. Okay, on 3, we're going to say which one we pick at the same time. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Bowser.
Oh, thank
obviously. God. Please, Malik, tell us why you chose Bowser over the Placidusax.
Welcome to the stage, Placidusax. For starters, I have no idea how to play Elden Ring, though I hear there are naked people, so slay. But for real, if I really get to choose, I want an easier fight.
Exactly. Yes, because that's what we're voting for. We're voting for which boss we're going to have to fight to try and make the world we want to live in, at least for the next 4 years. And I don't know. I can't and I won't support everything Kamala Harris will do as president, but I'd rather
set the difficulty level to medium instead of insanely hard.
And not fight an actual dragon.
Woof. I mean, fire breathe sound.
Our government is going to infuriate us. And it is, I mean, at minimum annoying that we have to constantly be trying to make it better. But I think voting is our chance to try and set things up for an easier fight. So, yeah, that's why I think voting is important.
And that is why we're friends. Thank you.
So is my insane extended metaphor actually helpful?
No. Yes, I'm just joking. And I appreciate how it's not like vote for the lesser of two evils.
Ugh, yeah, I hate that bullshit.
Someone said that to me recently and it made me feel so gross because like that really does imply you're supporting the evil. And to be honest, not voting doesn't stop either of those evils from getting into the White House. So abstaining isn't any better.
So should I talk to Riley?
I will talk to them. I feel like I've got some ideas of how to get into it now.
So I shouldn't text them?
Oh my God, Jamie, text them. But like maybe text them about, I don't know, hockey or a placebo sacks, Elden Ring, you know?
What if I just start sending them stats on red dragons from D&D?
Oh my God.
Red dragons have legendary resistance and get bonkers lair and legendary actions and an average of 256 hit points. Do you really want to fight that?
Babe, you're perfect. Don't change, but let me do this, okay?
Fair.
I know we prepped some practical stuff for this episode. Should we cover that before we wrap things up?
Oh, yeah, good idea.
Okay. So if you're listening to this and you live in the States, please vote. We have a couple of resources we think will help if you need them. Because elections are run on the state level, so the rules are different depending on where you live, which can be super confusing.
We recommend the website vote.gov for general information checking your voter registration, how to register to vote, where to vote, deadlines.
Check yourself and make a plan for voting. You can do it by mail, vote early, vote on election day, but whatever, make a plan.
And maybe check on your friends to see if they have a plan. You might be surprised. Malik, how do you plan on voting?
Ooh, I like to vote on election day. Did you know the polling location for our apartment is in a bar? I think that's cool.
Can you drink and vote?
No, it's not open when I go.
Bummer.
Are you voting in Illinois?
No, I switched my residency to Colorado.
Oh.
Well, this part of the state, I just thought my vote would really matter here, but I'm still voting by mail. Everyone in Colorado votes by mail. I like it.
Mm-hmm. Next up, we wanted to share the website, ballotready.org. This is a place you can see everything that will be on your ballot before you go vote.
I love this site. I've been using it for years. You walk through your ballot and can make notes about your choices and then take those notes with you when you go to vote.
This is particularly useful for local races where maybe it's harder to find information. Like here in Chicago, we have the Water Reclamation Board or whatever it's called, and we vote on like 30 judges. Ballot Ready helped me make a plan for all of that.
And local elections are so important, and I'm not just saying that because I want someone to replace me on the town council, though I do.
Wait, is that election this cycle?
Unfortunately, no. But for real, local elected officials make a huge impact on the day-to-day. I guess the first 10 levels of the video game, and just a couple votes can make a huge impact in your local races.
Go vote like you could save Jamie from doing this job she got stuck with, and I don't know, both of our fundamental liberties are at stake.
So yeah, those websites again are vote.gov and ballotready.org. Please check them out.
And a reminder that no matter how this election goes, dragon president or no, placebo effect, I don't remember the dragon's name.
Placidosex.
Placidosex, thank you. We will still be here.
Yeah. Making the world better. Political engagement, however you want to think about it, doesn't stop with an election. We'll keep working afterward, too.
I was also thinking we'll still be here talking about the world and trying to make it less lonely.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that too.
I do think that helps.
No, you're absolutely right. I think this helps.
So, this is Malik.
And this is Jamie.
We know things are getting weirder every day, but we hope you're baseline. And we wish you all a better tomorrow. And maybe, someday, a better president.
One can dream.
And even when it's ashes 'cause there'll be part of me that wishes we could stay.
Jamie and Malik are played by Hilary Williams and Michael Turrentine.
Written by Eleanor Hyde, Hilary Williams, and Michael Turrentine.
Directed and edited by Nils Gardner.
Our show art is by Carly Fairbanks.
And our bangin' theme song is Falling in Love at the End of the World by Olivia and the Lovers.
World Gone Wrong is produced and created by Nils Gardner and Eleanor Hyde.
This is a production of Audacious Machine Creative.
The Fable and Folly Network, where fiction producers flourish.
At Arizona State University, we're bringing world-class education from our globally acclaimed faculty to you. Earn your degree from the nation's most innovative university. Online. That's a degree better. Learn more at asuonline.asu.edu.